Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn to Become an Animator. In this video I am going to show you how you can combine and edit this animation into the Blender. In my previous tutorial I showed you how you can combine the animation from the Mixamo and make it one clip, but in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can edit that into the Blender. For that you required a two add-on. One is Mix Animo Lite and one is Mixamo 2025. You can find the link into the descriptions, and from Mixamo you can just download any three clips which you want to combine and edit into the Blender. So I have downloaded this Flare 1, 2 and 3. So quickly I'll just import into the Blender, import FBX, and I'll just import all three clips and quickly I'll combine that. So we will not waste much time in combining. If you want to skip this part you can skip. If you have already done this from my previous tutorial, that's fine. So here you can see we have a three clip. First one he is just starting flare, second one is doing the flare, and third is he standing. So it's in the right order right now. So you can just keep this all the clips, and you can, if you want, you can rename it. I'm not going to do that now because our main target is to edit the animation. Go to the Mix Animo add-on, load all the clips, and you can select from here, okay, which is this the first one. Just move it to top. This is the second one and this is the third one. If order is fine you can just confirm it and send it. Once you send that it will go to the non-linear editor, as you know. Okay, all the clips are here. You can remove these clips by delete hierarchy. Yeah, and now you have one single clip. Now to bake this all three animation into the one, just select everything, select the armature and go to animation, bake animation, visual and the pose, okay, and bake it. Now you see here our full animation is baked into single animation. So our length is till 151. So we are just going to remove this rest of the keys, and the timeline also you can set it to 151. Now you can remove this clip as well, that's not required anymore. Now it's time to edit. You can see in the animation, if you want to put one plane and if you want to check the ground contact, then you realize, okay, what is happening. The hand is going inside and going up and everything, but we need to edit that animation. For that we require a control rig. To create a control rig, just go to the add-on, that Mixamo add-on, this one, just install that and go to that add-on, click the armature, create control rig, select all the options. IK is good because our hands are on the contact of the ground, so IK is required. Click OK and you'll see the whole controls are visible. Now we have the liberty to adjust the controls, but you cannot move the controls right now into object mode. To animate or move the controls you just have to go to pose mode. Once you move into the pose mode you can see the colors has been changed, so that means you can now edit the control. If I want to move the leg, see, I can change the leg animation here, okay, and you have to put a key. So if I do key here, just you can see our leg will be, yep, see, it's popping. So I'm just doing undo and we are going there where we need to edit our hand. Okay, here you can see our hand is in the proper contact, so I would like to keep this contact. Okay, this is our reference frame for the contact. I'll just bring here graph editor. If it's required you can see all the keys into the graph editor. Press Ctrl and the dot key in the numpad, the whole graph will be visible into the graph editor. That's the shortcut. If you want detailed tutorial on the basics of animation, basics of the graph editor and the dope sheet and the other stuff, how you can start the animation into the Blender, just let me know into the comment box. I'll create a dedicated tutorial for that. Okay, so let's start editing this one. So this is the frame. Okay, so I am keeping this frame and next frame until this one hand is on the ground, so this frame is not required, so I am just deleting. You can delete the frame by pressing X or you can press the delete key. of 40 and I am deleting these keys. Now you can see it's almost there, but still it's not on the ground, so we have to just adjust. While adjusting, you can just keep the auto key on, so we don't have to press every time I to set the key, and you can rotate this hand and adjust the position. Yeah, you can change the transformation mode to local, so it's very easy to manipulate. So it will move into the local axis of the hand, and or you can directly just go here, copy this key and you can paste it here. If you do that, our hand is stable into the one place, but the fingers are moving. So I'll select all the finger control, okay, by dragging this tool select box, and by pressing control you can minus that control, hand control, and you can copy this keyframe, paste it to 51. So our fingers are same, and you can just delete the in between keys by pressing delete. Now you can see our hand is stable into the one place, but here you can see our hand is going down. You can animate that how you want, like this. We can animate slowly, it's going to touch the ground. Yep, now you can see the contact is happening the same way the other hand. So I'm going to just move the hand up on the ground, and let's see what is happening here. If you want to move frame by frame, you can use like up and down arrow. I'm deleting these keys. Yeah, delete this, delete this. Doing animation and editing animation into the Blender or any other software is definitely going to take a lot of patience. Okay, now our hand is stable here. If it is moving like this, you can stabilize that as well. If for example I want this here and I want the same key, just copy and paste it till, so my hand is not moving, so it will be there, but the fingers are moving. You can use the fingers control. You can select all the controls, you can minus other controls. Yep, you can see the how complicated the animation part, because you need a lot of patience and you have to check frame by frame everything. So fingers are on, and now the hand is lifting, so we can just take the hand up a little bit. Basically I am editing the whole movement and the motion, so it should feel correct. Okay, so we just edited the first part right now, and you can check it out how our hand is stable. Okay, the second hand as well. So the same way I have edited the whole animation and stable all the keys and clean all the animation penetration. I'll show you that. Now here you can see the same way I have just clean the whole animation and stable, so you can see our animation is neat and clean. Also I have animated these fingers when he is just putting hand on the ground. You can see we can feel the weight, press the fingers. So whole details, that all the details you can edit by using the control rig. So this way you can edit any animation which you brought into the Blender from the Mixamo and use the control rig to edit the animation. Each and every control we have to use, we have to edit, press the keys and just clean the graph editor. So I hope this would be very helpful for you guys and understood very well. If you have any doubt or if you have any question, just let me know into the comment box, so I can create a dedicated tutorial for that. If you want any tutorial which is dedicated to animation especially, just let me know. and see you soon guys. Thank you. Happy animating. If you like my tutorial, you can subscribe and share. Thanks a lot.